The honourable member for Halifax.
Dans son plus récent rapport, la commissaire à l'environnement confirme que ce gouvernement ne prend pas l'environnement au sérieux. Les conservateurs vont rater leur propre cible de réduction des gaz à effet de serre pour 2020 et leur processus d'évaluation environnementale a complètement été discrédité. Par exemple, rien n'est fait pour évaluer les impacts de plusieurs mines et usines polluantes. Pourquoi le gouvernement ferme-t-il les yeux sur les risques environnementaux de plusieurs sites industriels majeurs?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our government's record is very clear. We have taken decisive actions in a responsible way to protect our environment as well as our economy, and thanks to our leadership and the efforts of the different levels of government, the businesses and the consumers, Canada's total greenhouse gas emissions in 2020 are projected to be 130 megatons lower than what they would have been under the Liberals, and we will continue to move forward with the regulatory measures that will help reduce greenhouse gas emissions while creating jobs, and our actions to address climate change continue to produce results for Canadians without...
The honourable member for Halifax.
The Conservatives' record is very clear, thanks to the Environment Commissioner's report, and she points out that the government is failing on the Arctic as well. Many high-risk marine areas haven't been properly surveyed for navigation. Only about 1% of Arctic waters have been surveyed to modern standards, and Arctic marine traffic is increasing while Coast Guard icebreaking is decreasing. Prime Minister pretends that Arctic is a priority, but his government is ignoring safe shipping. So where is this government's long-term plan for safe marine transportation?
The honourable Minister of Transport.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are very grateful for the Environment Commissioners for a report, for recommendations, and of course we've already indicated that we'll accept the recommendations. At Transport Canada, however, Mr. Speaker, I can tell you that we have been working on this issue for a very long period of time, and as most of you should know and remember, is the fact that we have actually a great world-class tanker panel that has been taking a look at safety, including specifically on shipping in the north, Mr. Speaker. We understand that the panel will soon be completing their second phase. I am very much looking forward to the report because it shows that this government is on this issue.
The honourable member for Halifax.
The Conservatives won't spend money to keep the Arctic safe, but they'll shell out another $6.5 million to their friends in oil and gas. They are ignoring the polluter pay principle, and Canadians are picking up the tab for more than a quarter of the cost for oil sands monitoring. When the Conservatives promised the so-called world-class monitoring system would be paid for by industry. So why is the minister sticking Canadians with the bill to monitor pollution in the oil sands?
The honourable Minister of the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Responsible oil sands development is a priority and a responsibility of both the federal government as well as the provincial governments. We have made significant progress since the launch of the Joint Implementation Panel for Oil Sands Monitoring with Alberta, and we will continue to look for opportunities to enhance this program. This monitoring program is world-class and uses some of the country's top scientists and is completely transparent. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.